Hey y'all, AKC here, and today I'm back with a little bit of a later review. And the fact that I'm doing this review near the nighttime. But yeah, I'm back here with another review. And today I've been reviewing, as you can see, something by Tricky, like it says on the box. It's called Maxinquaye. Um, so Tricky is a trip hop artist that originated from Bristol in UK. Where most trip hop originated. And he's one of the main pioneers for this genre. If you know what trip hop is, it's a very eclectic subgenre of many, and I mean many, different subsections of music, like specifically electronic, hip hop, soul, rock, jazz, all kinds of influences within it. It's really a melting pot of a genre. And like I said, this is one of the main albums that push it forward. Along with Portishead and Massive Attack, of course. Now let me just get right into it because this is a pretty great album with the song Overcome. And already you can see a very eclectic, weird influence. It is dark. There's like these really weird, kind of ambient, distant type of flutes behind this Tricky's then girlfriend singing over them, and it sounds so weird and ominous. There's also like these weird drum type patterns, kind of like industrial drums that make it sound otherworldly. Also like how close she is, how intimate she is with the mic. That's how she is on most of them. So it's tricky, but I feel like honestly, his girl kind of does it better than him. Anyways, the song is really good. And then we go to Ponderosa, which immediately switches up with this very weird drunken type beat with these odd drum patterns. And it's just really strange, a very strange beat. And like I said, a drunken pattern because she's drunk within the song. In fact, throughout this whole album, it's a very intimate and sexual type of album. For example, on songs "Hell Is Around the Corner," just talking about being with his girl and everything. But Tricky talking about being with his girl. Something with Pumpkin, Aftermath, Abbaon, Fat Tracks, which is a kind of an insane track lyrically, where it's just them getting high, getting drunk, just going wild, and it's just crazy. Plus, like I said, some of the instrumentals on here are really crazy too, like Black Steel, a political type of rap rock song, which I came out of nowhere for me. I did not expect this type of track on here, and when I first listened to this album, I was like, whoa, I did not see this coming. And it's a really good track. I like how freaking up in your face the guitars are. I love his girl's delivery and everything. Just talking about being a black man in apparently the UK at that time. And I really like that. You hear a lot of stuff about being a black man in America, but you don't hear a lot of stuff about being a black man in the UK. Now that's something different. Then we go to Hell Is Around the Corner. And like I said, very sexual, intimate track. But this is the exact same sample. It's not sample, but it's just the exact same sample from Glory Box by Portishead. And honestly, I really like it. He has his own little twist to it too. Well, it's there's these kind of weird, synths in the background, to make it more ominous than sad. Then we have, like I said, Pumpkin. This sounds like a very ancient type of track. It's slow. I also love the kind of weird percussion type pattern throughout the song and everything. It breaks up the song really well. Plus it just sounds like a volcano. Sounds like lava in a volcano, and I really like that. Then we go to Aftermath, a 7-minute track, which you would think would sound very grueling, especially since it's in the middle of the album. But what he does with it is he uses a sample, and he kind of just lets it ride over him and his girl, just kind of just melodicing, I don't know, singing over the instrumental. And then for the next 3 or 4 more minutes, they kind of just let the instrumental go, and the instrumental is good enough for it to be okay, this is chill. This is really chill. Is it Abbaon Fat Tracks? crazy lyrically and honestly pretty crazy instrumentally too. Has like these weird Middle Eastern type of vibes and instruments. And it's again broken up like this really cool percussion. This actually comes from Pumpkin. And I really like that. Then we get to the stuff that I don't know. Which is basically the second half of the album. Now, there's one song I do think is cool, and it's Suffocated Love. I like how they do the dub slash reggae type style on this track. And it just feels very, like I said, intimate and jazzy. And I'm gonna say jazzy, but kind of like groovy. Then we go to Brand New Retro. This is like a weird attempt at like some experimental hip hop, I think, but it doesn't really flesh out the way it does. You can barely hear him over the instrumental, and it's just not really a fun track. I don't hear what it's trying to be about lyrically. Of course, she's talking about some type of person, but it's too much, honestly. Too much. I feel like it felt, especially since it came between Abbaon Fat Tracks and Suffocated Love, it just does not make sense. It should have came something after, like, I don't know, Black Steel. Between Black Steel and Hell is Around the Corner. Then we go to, Feed Me Again. Okay, closer. Kind of sounds like a nighttime type track. So it's chill, all right. But they're just better tracks on the album. Then we go to the tracks I just don't like. I mean, the two other ones, Brand New, Your Retro, and Feed Me are two I don't like. But these ones I don't like even less. You Don't. It just feels bloated and repetitive. And Strugglin, again, feels bloated and repetitive while also having this really irritating squealing noise. Like, and this just comes out with the song. It sounds really bad. One of the things I don't like, Tricky's voice sounds very weird sometimes. Like on Hell's Around the Corner. He gives a pretty okay performance. But, like, it's just, like, the way he says words. Like, he says schisms, like, schisms. I don't know. Maybe it's that accent. No offense to British people, but, man, a strong-ass accent. I love the cover art, and I also love the vibe, the whole vibe of it. I would say I would give this, like a pretty strong 8. Yeah, I had an enjoyable time with it. I would say I'll revisit the first half. I would not revisit the second half, but yeah, there's a lot of great tracks on it, and I'm happy that I listened to it. I'm going to get into more trip hop, and I'm happy that I listened to this. So, yeah. See ya on the next review. I don't know what take it's going to be, but yeah, see ya.